Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Reese, JJ, welcome. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Living a dream, living a dream. So before we bring our guest on tonight, I think it's a fair statement that we need to say not only is this person one of the funniest guys that we know, but we better do this just in case. Is that a fair statement?
We actually should do that with every show that we do, but
yeah. Because we never know what's going to come out of this guy's mouth. Like I said, he is one of the funniest guys that I've ever met. A good friend of ours. And if you go to Imagine Wrestling, you'll see him. I'm going to say he's head of security. He's been known to throw a few people out, like you, JJ, and Reese. He threw you out a few times for getting rowdy.
No, we've never been thrown out. Stop it.
Hey, I don't want to tell you, but you're muffled again. But we're going to let it go. But we're going to bring Big Mike on, so we can get Big Mike. You know Big Mike.
I don't know anybody by that name.
Let me refresh your memory.
I didn't even know that guy had a name. I know he's Braden's dad.
I can't spell it, but I do have one.
Mike, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, what's up?
Not much. So from what I hear, this is your first podcast.
Yeah, what do I really have to add to your show, I guess, except for maybe some wrestling knowledge, but and I don't like being in the spotlight much, to be honest. I just like to be in the background, behind the scenes.
Well, you're not going to be in the spotlight on this show either. Neither are we. So we're all good.
We need somebody with wrestling knowledge.
And I'm going to be on my best behavior tonight.
Well, I put up the parental advisory just in case.
I'm going to be on my best behavior. I give you my word.
I appreciate that. Real quick before we get started, tonight's show is brought to you by Moo Arcade Games. Contact Derek at 814-244-2836. That's what you need, Mike, an arcade.
I think we have every video game system here imaginable, and nobody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're everywhere. My living room, the bedrooms, every system.
All right, Mike. So Reese has a few questions for you. He's going to go ahead and ask you a few things, and then we'll go to JJ and then myself.
Sounds good.
All right. So, do you have any good ride-along stories? Like one that would stick out? Ones that, ones that you could say on air.
He can say anything he wants.
Well, I don't want to. I have a lot of good stories, but geez, I don't really want to throw anybody under the bus.
Well, you don't have to say names.
I just won't go into details, but Charlie Haas is interesting. Great guy, really great guy, just interesting.
As in what?
Yeah, I'll skip that.
What about any other ride-alongs? Because I know you're friends with a lot of guys, and any funny stories?
Brian Christopher was I picked him and Teddy Long up one time, and that guy's hilarious. He lives the gimmick from start to finish. It's like, fuck this, you got a Hummer. Can I say that? Whoops, I'm sorry.
Yep, absolutely.
He's like, I want an apple juice. I said, okay, I'll stop at this, when I can get over. He goes, fuck that, you got a Hummer. Go up over to medial strip. Just go down. Teddy Long's screaming at him. He's like, God damn it, Brian. He said, this is why you're always in jail. And and he's trying to get me to put this rap album in that he just made. And Teddy's screaming at him, turn that garbage off. And it was quite interesting. 2 hours that went on. Brian went into the store and Teddy was lighting him up. He's like, look, he said he needs surgery. He says, and then later tonight, you'll see him out there flying around like he's still in the WWE. And sure enough, he did. He went out there and entertained. But I like Brian. He's a great guy.
Did you pick him up for a show or
yeah, I picked him up. He was coming into the Jaffa for a show, him and Teddy Long, and I picked them up. And I got Teddy, and he said, we ready to go? I said, no, we're picking up one other guy. He said, who? I said, Brian Christopher. He goes, oh, fuck. He goes, this is going to be a long ride. But, yeah, Brian was great. Brian was a great guy. I told some funny stories. Him and Teddy both told a lot of good stories. But he's crazy. He was a crazy guy. He was high strung, and what you see on TV was kind of like what you see with Brian. At least I did anyway.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Teddy Long, on the other hand, was pretty down to earth. Yeah, he was pretty down to earth. Talked about his grandkids a lot, and just really, really cool guy. Both of them were.
Is there any truth to the rumor that Teddy Long walked around with a bottle of Viagra in his pocket?
I didn't shake him down. I didn't check his pockets, but I didn't see him taking any pills. I can say that.
I heard that he would just go around to the locker room and just hand them out.
Well, I don't know. I couldn't tell you that one.
That's interesting.
That's a good story. Yeah.
So would you say you prefer today's era of wrestling, or back like Hogan and Bret Hart and Bulldog?
Definitely the old days. I don't really watch today. I don't keep up on it. I should. I find it hard to. Like, even WWE, I'll start watching it and it'll suck me in a bit, but not enough to keep tuning in every week. Then I tried to watch AEW. I can't even make it through an episode. But I do hear, somebody told me today that their Saturday night show's pretty good. So I might have to check that out. Larry, how's the Saturday night show? I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, Collision's really good. I hear they're drawing pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I might
ratings wise.
I'll have to check it out. Like I said, I'd like to keep up with it. I just can't. It doesn't spark my interest today like it used to. I don't know.
So is this safe to say you're not going to go to State College when they come?
Who?
AEW. They're coming to the Bryce Jordan Center.
Not even if they gave me tickets. No.
Oh wow.
Nah. I wish them well. I do, because I think competition's great, but you can't get into a lot of the shit they do. I don't know, and they got some really talented guys in there that know better than. I don't know. Remember when a finisher finished a match?
Yeah.
Not today. I don't know. I'm old. I like what I like. I guess.
Hey, you're not that old. What are you, 30 years old?
Yeah. Yeah. Plus 22.
So that leads into the next question. You said competition is great. Do you think it's like a good thing for the wrestling business to have like 3 or 4 promotions that have like major TV deals? And with that, does it mean with competition, do they like you think do they water down their product a little bit or
I think the more places the guys could work, the better. It's good for all the indie guys. Let's be honest, those indie guys work hard. There's a lot of indie guys I think that are better than the guys that are on TV, or not. You know, a lot of them anyway. So the more places to work for the boys, I think the better. Those guys deserve it. You know, there's a lot of hardworking guys out there that dedicate their body or put their bodies on the line to entertain us. I have a mad respect for what those guys do. So I think the more places, the better. I don't know that it waters down the product. I think there's something in it for everybody. I mean, I like pizza. Maybe you like hamburgers. I don't know. I like them both. I'm a fat guy, but I mean, there's something for everybody in wrestling. I just, in my opinion, it's just my opinion that, you know, I mean, I know you guys like AEW, and I wished I could get invested in it, but I start to watch it and then I see all this fucking shit that drives me crazy. 60 super kicks and false finishes and gets shot with a 38 and kicks out at 2. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but Mike, I'm gonna ask you. Don't paint me with that AEW brush. I'm not kidding, man.
Yeah, I know. I think it could be better, and they got enough talent there that knows if maybe Mr. Khan would just let them book the show differently. I don't know, but who am I? You know.
You have your opinion. You're a fan, just like us.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'll always love wrestling. I mean, in some way, or you know, I always watch when I can here and there. Like pay-per-views now is probably the only thing I watch is the WWE pay-per-views. I haven't seen a Monday Night Raw in maybe 2 in the last couple of years.
You ain't missing anything.
Nah. Yeah, that's what I hear.
Is that all you have, Reese, for Mike?
yeah.
All right. JJ, what do you got for Mike?
I just got a couple of questions, Mike. So, what initially got you interested in
wrestling?
When I was a kid, my dad would watch it. It was on WOR out of, I believe, New Jersey. It was on at midnight. And it was, I started watching right after Backlund won the title, which I think was in like February of 78. So it was shortly after that. He had just won the belt. You know, in 78, I was 7 years old. So I would always fall asleep. I couldn't stay up and watch it. I'd try to, but it sucked me in. I really liked it. And then Tony Gray and Rick Martel won the WWF tag titles. Maybe 1980, I want to say.
who they beat, Mike?
The Wild Samoans.
I think it was the Samoans.
Yeah, the Wild Samoans. And Rick Martel really was like the guy that really got me invested in wrestling. He doesn't get the credit I don't think that he deserves. Rick was always working in the ring. Like when he would fire out, he was full of fire. And when he was selling, it was like Ricky Morton. I mean, the guy looked like he needed help. I mean, he really made you believe that he's getting killed out there. And he was always he was never dead in his match. He was always doing something. Always is just very athletic too. Now, in today's day and age, these guys are probably far superior athletes. But Martel was doing sunset flips off the top rope back then. And I was like, just amazed by his athleticism. And he, truly, I believe that everything I was seeing out there, I'm 7, 8, 80. I was 9 years old. But that's who initially got me really invested in wrestling. Then Hogan come on the scene, and that was it for me. I was hooked.
Well, I think that's the first time. Larry, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know that we even uttered the name of Rick Martel on this podcast.
No, not at all.
That's cool because that's just, to me, that's just like random out there. I had AWA VHS tapes with him on defending the belt against
Jumbo Sharuda, I believe.
Or who beat him for the belt? Stan Hansen, I think. But that's very interesting that he was the one that caught your eye.
Yeah, I was a big Martel fan. Like I said, I watched till clear through their series. Who they lost to? I think they lost again to the Samoans and then won them back. Then they lost to the Moondogs and won them back. And then I think Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito finally beat them for the belts for good. But I was already hooked by then. Like I said, Hogan come on the scene and took it to the next level for me. And I was never really a big Ric Flair fan, but Hogan was my guy after that.
What did you think when Martel was doing the model gimmick? Did you like that?
I wasn't quite as invested in that anymore. I think by then they were kind of running out of things maybe to do with him, but I always still thought that he was he jumped around so much. He did Strike Force?
Incidentally, that was Larry's nickname in high school.
It was.
Yeah, he went through a lot of gimmick changes then, but him and Gria, I don't know, it was just that was my favorite. I think the model was okay. I mean, I liked his heel work too. Come out there with his little spray bottle. But yeah, the early days is the babyface Rick Martel. I think I liked the best.
All right, buddy. I just got one more for you. What's it like for you sitting on the sidelines and watching your boy get in there and do the amazing work that he and his partner do?
It's a really good feeling to watch. I mean, I watched him since he was probably 5 years old. Say he was going to be a wrestler. And that's all he did, play with his wrestlers. Like, he didn't play with other kids, not even his brothers and sisters. Very rarely. He was off to himself doing this wrestling thing. Then he turned 15. We found I don't know if you guys know who Mark Mest is. Him and his brother Troy did a lot with wrestling and been in it for about 30 years. But I ran into him at a show, and Braden was like 15. And I talked about training, and he said, I'm pretty far away, but he pointed me in the direction of Rob Noxious, who had a school down in Lewistown. Contacted Rob. He took Braden in. Braden started training there. Probably a year and a half into it or so. The building where Rob was running out of, the guy sold it. Said, you got so much time to get out, find a place. Well, he moved. Rob's from Harrisburg, and shout out to Rob. I like Rob. Good guy. I don't see him as often as I used to, but when I do, he treats me like family. Always has. But so he moved back down to Harrisburg, which Lewistown was, about an hour and a half for me, and Harrisburg was a little over 2. And right at the same time, luck be have it that Cato he had put up the thing about Imagine, looking for investors and partners, and I messaged him and started getting the ball rolling with that, and he decided to open up the training school and start training, so which was a no-brainer. It's 3 minutes from my house, so Braden switched over to there, and lo and behold, finished his training, and kid puts in the work. He is at the gym constantly, meal prepping. Sometimes he drives me crazy, I'll be honest. With he's got a little bit of OCD. Everything's got to be how it's got to be, and now he's got a little bit of a bum knee it's almost healed now, but he's been driving, really driving to get that healed up, because he said, I haven't done legs in 2 weeks, and to him that's a big deal. He really takes it serious.
That's
It shows. It shows. He's in really great shape.
He is in great shape.
Yeah, even in the past year, since I started getting to Imagine stuff, he's improved a good bit.
Yeah, he works hard now. Cato's a really good trainer.
So, am I safe in saying that you had a lot to do with bringing Shane Douglas into Johnstown when he did the autograph signing at Main Street Hobby?
Yes, I had worked with Tony on that.
Okay, well, I just want to, as a personal note, I just want to thank you, because Tony, I was almost like Shane's handler that day.
Oh, cool.
That was one of the best days ever. Shane's on my, I hate to say this because it's overused, but Shane's on my Mount Rushmore. And just to get to hang out with him.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. And,
you even cut a promo with him.
I cut a promo with him.
I've seen that.
Yeah, yes, I did. And just as an aside, I was told what Shane likes to drink. Tony said, this is what he wants. I said, okay, I'll go get it. I'll throw it in the cooler. He can have it. Well, the cooler on wheels, I just told him, just go ahead and take it, man. Your shit's in there. My fiance goes, you just gave away a goddamn good cooler. I said, listen, Shane Douglas wants, Shane Douglas gets. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he has that cooler. Yeah, I remember picking him up to I met him the next day, I believe, or something, because he stayed over at the Hampton, or not Hampton. What's the right around the corner? I can't remember. Cono Lodge, maybe.
Oh, you put him in the Econo Lodge.
It's the only place that was available that day for some reason. There was something going on in Johnstown, and everything was booked.
Hell, he could have had my couch.
I have to remember that next time. Shane's a good guy. I just talked to him yesterday. I talked to him. We text about every day, and then he'll call me or I'll call him about once a week. We always keep in touch. Super guy and very intelligent.
That was for me to get to hang out with him pretty much all day until the show started. That was an honor for me, and I knew you had a hand in it, so I want to thank you for that.
Oh, anytime, buddy.
Hey, Mike. We have somebody. Eric's asking, who do you think has the best entrance in professional wrestling today?
I don't watch a lot.
I bet you're going to say Orange Cassidy. I know you're going to say it.
He was maybe number 2, Larry. Maybe number 2. Jeez. I don't know. I mean, I know when I don't know, is Brock still wrestling? I know when his music hits, the temperature in the room changes. That's a beast, man. And love him or hate him, that's about one of the things they get right. They don't shove them down your throat every week. I know everybody cries about the champion and Roman doesn't defend the belt. And does anybody remember Andre the Giant? You can all do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when he came around, it was a big deal, and everybody was watching because he wasn't shoved down your throat all the time. I think it really Reese said earlier about, does it water down the product? I think it waters down the title that you're on TV every week defending it, and just I don't know.
You gotta make it a main attraction.
Make it a main attraction, and make it mean something. It's I think they're doing something good with Roman. Been champion a long time. I know some people are sick of it, but I think it's great. I do try to keep up on that sometimes. And, it's, I don't know. I just don't think that the champion should be so easily accessible that he's at your beck and call. I liked, you didn't see that.
How
Right.
often?
What's that, JJ?
How often did Hogan defend the belt on Superstars or Wrestling Challenge before there was a law?
Exactly. No, but no. I mean, it's the fans want to see every time they tune in. They want to see a title defense, and they give it to them. So it is what
Larry,
it is. I
was that-
guess. Said maybe.
Was that Mr. Eric Cassidy?
What?
That person that asked the question about the entrance, was that one Eric Cassidy?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to answer his question for him. It's Cody Rhodes, hands down. Best entrance.
Or the Young Bucks.
I forgot about Cody, but yeah, I'd have to. I'd have to agree, JJ. I forgot about Cody's entrance.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot about Cody since he went to WWE. But that's all right. He was more relevant in AEW.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think?
Because all three of their shows combined don't equal the ratings of SmackDown. But you're right.
I hear he was making just above minimum wage in AEW, too.
Just a little above.
Wow. That's all right. Cody's where he belongs. Cody will be second best.
Larry's
Always
about to
second
lash
best.
out at us.
I'm going to punch you in the neck next time I see you.
Hey, Jake Wiley says Rad Rex has a pretty cool entrance.
Rad
Okay.
Rex does have a pretty cool entrance, but unfortunately, last time he was here, he shit all through my yard, so he's not allowed back here. Bare spots all through my grass.
What was the cleanup like on that, Mike?
Rad Boys cleaned that up. I wasn't doing it.
It hadn't been shovelfuls, correct?
Yeah, I think I might have the video. Braden out there gagging with a pooper scooper.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Oh,
Jay, you have anything else for Mike?
no, man.
That's it. I just wanted to.
Sorry, the big jock man's out there
Blown his
lungs up. No, man. We appreciate everything you guys do for it. You've always been very kind to us,
I appreciate you guys' support.
and yeah, you've always been very good to us. So that's all I got, Larry.
Cool. Mike, so other than Imagine, if you're going to go watch wrestling on a Friday or Saturday night, who are you going to go see?
I support all indie wrestling. I'll go check it. If something's running, I go over to RWA. I go over to Rise. I've been to IWC a few times. Haven't been there in a while. I go down to Rob's there to watch CCW.
That's in Marysville, right?
He does Marysville, Lebanon. He does a lot of different places, different shows. He used to run some in Lewistown, although I think Seven Mountains is running that now, which is one of Rob's trainees. Well, he's trained, but he trained through there. Jamal, Malcolm King.
Oh, okay.
I've been up to Erie to see Revenge and Pro Wrestling Rampage, ESW up in Buffalo. I go all over. I like to check it all out. I like to support it all.
Awesome. So we're going to do a little bit of rapid fire, Mike. I'm going to give you some wrestlers' names.
Okay.
And the first thing that pops into your head when I say their names, just go ahead and say it.
Okay.
Well, not all these are wrestling names, but you'll see. All right. Spencer Slade.
Hard worker.
CM Punk.
Crybaby.
How dare you, Mike? How
Great
dare
worker.
you, Mike?
He's a great worker, but I think he's better now. So I'll give him. I'll say he has been. We'll put it that way. He's cried a lot in the past, but I thought Bret Hart did in the past too. So
Hey,
You know,
now.
I'm gonna
I
tell
love
you
Bret
something.
Hart.
Oh
But
boy, we got two people in the whole world who loves Bret Hart, and they're both on this
but
podcast.
I mean, he bitched and whined a lot too. So
Yeah.
we all
Yes.
do.
Well, we all do.
Yeah,
Larry constantly.
Carries around tissues for as much as he cries and whines.
that's to wipe his pickle liquor.
Mike, I'm gonna tell you what. You're lucky you're on the other end of this computer with that CM Punk comment. You'd have an issue.
Oh yeah, Mike, he'd have an issue. He would give you a stern talking to.
Put me on mute.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
his finish.
How about big time Bill Collier?
Best on the indies.
Tony Khan.
A fan who runs a company.
Somebody's doing a run-in behind you, Mike.
Oh, that's my wife. She wants to say hi. She couldn't resist seeing. She's seen you on the computer, Larry, and now she couldn't resist.
Do you blame her, Mike? I don't blame her.
She's only human. There's my kid half naked behind me. This just went to R.
Mike, we've been ex a long time. So
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
We're good.
All right, how about Roman Reigns?
The best right now.
All right. How about the Rad Boys?
My favorite team.
All right. Now the next three are very, very crucial, Mike. All right. How do you feel about main event JJ?
Main event JJ. JJ's my guy. I love JJ.
All right. What about Reese?
Quiet.
And what about yours truly? You're looking at right now, me.
The king.
That's right. That's a good answer. Great answer.
Jesus, now his fucking head's like a watermelon.
I mean, he said, say the first thing that comes to mind. He always calls himself that. So, if you beat something into somebody's head long enough, it just becomes natural.
Correct, Mike. See, you're catching on. So I may let that CM Punk comment slide now, since you said about me being king. I might let that slide.
I didn't say king of what.
Mike, he's real good at promoting himself. He don't know dick about wrestling,
But he's
real good at promoting himself.
He knows He knows a little bit about wrestling. He knows enough how to piss you off sometimes, but he does that on purpose.
Oh,
Not me.
Come on, you like to poke the bear.
Poke the lair bear. I've been in this game over 30 years dealing with this douche. I know all the tricks, but he still gets me sometimes.
I don't know how.
Oh man. And another thing, Mike, we're close to 100 episodes now on doing podcasts. You would think JJ would have his fucking sound corrected by now. It's been 3 years.
I can hear him fine now.
Usually it's him that's always messed up. He went through how many headsets, Jay?
I'm on my third pair, I believe.
Because he gets mad, Mike, and he throws them across the room.
Well,
Just
it's because
smash them.
it's always my fault. It can't be you. It's always on my end.
He's the king.
It is on your end.
It's not.
All right, Mike. So I got some random questions for you.
Okay.
All right. So, how do you feel about the Jason Aldean song that's controversial right now?
I don't like country music, and I've never listened to it. I'll be honest, but I read the lyrics just to see what everybody's in an uproar about. So, how can you be in an uproar about something that's pretty much against violence? I don't know. Everybody wants to be offended about something, so and this side pushes this side pushes this, and they keep each other, you at each other's throats, and takes the heat off themselves, who are they're the problem. That's why I vote for the non-politician always.
There you go. It's
So,
Jay. Why are you showing disrespect to Mike by turning your back?
I didn't turn my back on Mike. I turned my back
Back on the subject.
See how he is, Mike?
yeah, but he's
So-
entitled to that opinion.
All right. So you said you don't like country music. So
No.
what is your favorite rock band?
Band Guns N' Roses.
Favorite
So-
song from Guns N' Roses?
Oh, I couldn't pick just one. They have so many good ones. Yeah, I couldn't narrow it down to one.
Believe it or not, Mike, I was a big Guns N' Roses fan growing up when I was younger.
Yeah, you don't like them now?
I do, but I'm more of a country guy now.
You like country? That's
Yeah,
cool.
I do.
My favorite solo artist is Ozzy, though.
Oh, okay. What about, do you like Van Halen?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think they're overrated?
No, I don't.
going, numb nuts? You gotta ask him about Queen next. Ask White.
I didn't hear what he said the first time. So he wants me to ask you about Queen.
I love Queen.
Even Freddie.
Yep,
All right.
Freddie was great.
One of the best singers ever.
Absolutely.
Reese,
I will give him that.
you saw what he was trying to do there, didn't you?
Who?
And put up the triple X sign, and the motherfucker got me.
And now I'm hot.
Uh-oh.
See how he is, Mike?
What did I miss?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know either, Mike.
You know who else I like? Elton John. I think he's one hell of a songwriter.
You're a big Elton John fan?
I like Elton John, yeah. I think he's
Is it?
yeah. Yeah, I think he's
Doesn't
very
Elton
talented.
John have Collision's opening song?
Yes. Mike, I didn't expect that from you.
Oh yeah, I like all kinds of music. I prefer, rock, but Billy Joel too. I think he's very talented.
The Piano Man.
Yep. Good song. Probably my favorite Billy
Right.
Joel song.
All right. All right, Mike. What is your favorite chicken wing flavor?
Parmesan garlic.
Are you a hot guy? Do you like hot?
I do.
Oh boy, how hot do you like?
I like hot. It don't like me anymore though. I don't care for the flaming asshole either the next day.
Well, you've been talking to one
For the better part of 40 minutes.
Jeez.
Oh, Mike. See what I go through?
You pissed him off, I think.
He's doing it for ratings. We'll be good. So all right, Mike. So when you first met your wife, you was taking her out on the town. What is your go-to cologne?
My go-to cologne.
Yes.
Oh Jesus, we're going back how many years now?
He already said hot sauce.
We're going back 18 years. Christ, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Mike.
I used to wear that. Shit. I can't remember.
It was preferred stock, wasn't it?
Nope.
No.
It was. I don't know. I can't remember.
That's all right, Mike. That's all right. Just wanted to throw a few random questions in there. So, who is right now? Who would you say is a big up and coming indie wrestler that we should keep our eyes out to look for?
I think there's a lot of them. Well, I just seen some. I think all the Imagine guys are very well trained and all have the ability to be on TV. I just seen some guys that come over with some of Glenn Spector's trainees that just come over and work for Imagine. A lot of those guys are really good. I mean, Spencer's on the radar, of course. He's out there. He's busting ass and getting his name out there. And he's been doing that for a while. Bill, there's no reason he shouldn't have been on TV already. So, yeah, the main event too. Those guys should have been on TV a long time ago. It's a shame that some of these guys aren't because they have all the talent in the world. Like the main event, I think those guys are a team that it doesn't matter. You announce them, it's your show, and it's instant drawing power. Mm-hmm. They're just, I think they're that established. Yeah, up and coming. Watch out for them Imagine guys. They're pretty good. IWC and is putting out some good trainees. Chris LaRusso, hell of a good trainer too. Anybody that's coming being trained by those guys, Cato, Chris, Glenn, I think they're watch out for those guys.
Very cool. Very cool. You just have anything else? Any last words, Reese, JJ?
We hope, being that this was your first podcast, we hope you enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, be honest, I was a little nervous because I wasn't, I'm like, what the hell value am I going to add to this show? But just talk about wrestling. That's it was enjoyable.
Thank you for letting us
pop your podcast cherry.
Yeah. And next time, use lube.
Oh, no. If we're doing anything, we're doing a raw dog, Mike.
Yeah, well, no, don't be sticking your thumb in there either.
Yeah. Oh, now Mike.
Inside joke.
Yes. It sure is an inside joke.
It was that night anyway, was it not?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Sorry, Larry. That was shitty.
That's all right. Yeah. That was shitty, Mike. It really was.
Oh, boy.
We'll have a green thumb. Striker has a brown one.
Oh, Christ.
You just broke Mike.
So who gets a better breakfast in the morning, you or your dogs?
Well, funny you should ask that. The vet just told my wife, no more eggs for the dog. He's not a human, she said. And he's 104. He's 104 pounds. And yeah, we just caught hell from the vet. So he's got to get back into back to being lean and mean. So now I get the better breakfast. But for years Mike, it was the dog.
Is there a ranking system in your home, Mike? As far as animal and human?
Yeah, the animals outrank us.
Well, yeah. So what I was going to say is we got our dog, our cat, depending upon a day, it's 1A, 1B. The toad that lives in our backyard, he's been named Todd. And then the stink bug that lives in the bathroom. And then main event JJ.
I have a turtle that I've had for how old am I? 52? 39 years.
What?
Yeah, I still have him. I've had him since I was 13. He's still going strong.
Wow.
Four cats, 2 dogs, and a turtle.
Wait,
3
the pet
kids.
store.
It's a full house. 3 kids and my wife.
Wow.
What's it like putting up with her, Mike? My goodness.
Well, my wife's puts up. Listen, I'm not easy to live with, so. And I got a pretty long leash, to be honest. So I've come home on a Wednesday and say I'm going down to Knoxville to see Dr. Tom. I'm leaving tomorrow or leaving Friday. She's like, oh, okay. Do you need the car or no questions asked? So I got it pretty good. I do. She's pretty good.
Mike, just give me the word. I'll keep my eye on her.
Well, yeah, I heard you volunteered to come over and babysit.
Yes, absolutely, free of charge. Free of charge.
Mike, I would. I'd advise against that, but you do whatever you want.
Well,
he's been known to dig into married women. Just saying.
I've heard. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, right. So, Mike, before we let you go, I got a joke for you.
Okay.
All right. There's 3 guys sitting at a table. This is long, so keep up with me. 3 guys sitting at a table. First guy says, "I'm the fastest in the world." So they go out, and the guy runs. They time it. They send it into Guinness Book of World Records. All right. Second guy says, "I can eat the most wings in 10 minutes." He goes and eats 100 chicken wings in 10 minutes. Sends a picture for proof in to Guinness. Third guy says, "I have the smallest penis in the world." He goes, they measure it, they take a picture, and they send it into Guinness. So a few weeks later, the first guy gets an envelope in the mail. It's from Guinness. It says, "Congratulations, you're the fastest in the world." Second guy gets an envelope, and he opens it up, and it says, "Congrats on eating the most wings in 10 minutes." So the third guy opens up his envelope, and he's looking around, and he looks upset, Mike. All right. And he says to the other 2 guys, "Who the hell's Jason Reese?"
Jesus.
Oh,
Got to pick
Mike,
on the quiet one.
Yeah, well, I think he froze. He hasn't moved in about 15 minutes.
Oh, man. That's become my favorite. I've been telling that everywhere I go.
You're right. But anyway, Mike, we appreciate you coming on and talking with us.
I appreciate you
Jay
having me.
Absolutely. Jay has to go wash his car at a car wash. Reese has to get ready to go to bed.
This portion of the podcast brought to you by Clean Water Car Wash.
Yeah. And I'm going to go out and watch the Buccos probably lose again.
Most likely.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, Mike, we appreciate you coming on and talking with us. And
I appreciate you having me, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. And hopefully we get to see you soon.
Absolutely. I hope so.
All
right.
We'll see you guys.
All right,
see you, Mike. All right, guys. So that is it for Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Any last words you just want to say, guys, before we get off here?
I said that was an enjoyable show.
It's always good talking to Mike.
And
Yeah,
a fellow,
absolutely.
a fellow fan.
Mike's one of the funniest dudes I've ever met. What?
It's fun that you can just get. I mean, all three of us, obviously, we can shoot the shit about wrestling, but to have somebody else that is like-minded like us.
Yeah,
That was
mild
good.
tonight.
I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. So we got SummerSlam coming up this weekend. You guys are gonna watch it?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe I might.
Is that Saturday night?
Yeah.
Okay. When's that show? Oh, never mind. They already did that one. It was at like 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah, Jay, it's not like it used to be. Remember growing up, I'd go over to your house and watch SummerSlam, and then we knew that Soul was the following Monday.
Right.
Wait, Jake Paul and Nate Diaz is this weekend? I'm fucking watching that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Watch Jake Paul get destroyed.
I don't know about that.
That's my hope.
He ain't no goddamn joke. He's proved it.
Yep, absolutely. But all right, guys, that's it for Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. We hope to see you soon. And as always, top guys out.
Goodbye. Mwah. And good night.